All right, listen up. Today, we're on a critical mission, mastering the rules for OSHA propane tank storage. Now, whether you're a forklift operator, a construction worker, or a facility manager, getting this right, well, it's absolutely non-negotiable for keeping your site safe and operational. So, what's at stake here? Your mission is to get these OSHA rules for propane storage down cold. Because let's be real, if you don't, you're looking at catastrophic fires, massive explosions, and some seriously costly violations that could shut your entire operation down. And let's be crystal clear about this. These aren't just, friendly suggestions. This is federal law, people. The rules we're digging into are mandated by OSHA under Standard 29 CFR 1910.110. So yeah, compliance isn't optional. It is absolutely mandatory. Okay, so before we get into the how, we need to understand the why. Why is propane so heavily regulated? Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at the hidden dangers. So what exactly is propane? You might hear it called liquefied petroleum gas, or LPG. It's a super flammable gas that's been compressed down into a liquid and stored under some serious pressure inside those cylinders. And, that combination of flammability and high pressure, that's what makes it so useful, but it's also what makes it so incredibly dangerous if you mess up. And when I say dangerous, I mean it. If you store this stuff improperly, the consequences are just severe. We're talking about a huge fire hazard, the potential for a devastating explosion, or even the cylinder itself rupturing. A leak in a closed-off room, that can lead to asphyxiation. The bottom line here is simple. Mishandling propane can lead to serious, life-altering injuries or worse. All right, now that we're all on the same page about how serious this is, let's get into the solution. Think of this next part as your tactical playbook for safety. These are OSHA's core storage rules. You can really boil the most critical stuff down to 5, let's call them, rules of engagement. 1, always store cylinders upright. 2, make sure you have proper ventilation. 3, keep them away from heat. 4, protect them from damage. And 5, separate your full and empty tanks. Now let's break each of those down. Okay, rule number 1, and this is a big one. Cylinders always have to be stored standing upright. Why? Well, it's all about the pressure relief valve. It's designed to let out gas vapor, not liquid. If that tank is on its side, it could spew liquid propane, which expands like crazy. And we're talking about a much, much bigger fire hazard. It's a game changer. Next up, ventilation. This is absolutely key. See, propane vapor is heavier than air, so it sinks. It can pool in low spots, creating this invisible, explosive pocket of gas just waiting for a spark. That's exactly why OSHA insists on storage in a well-ventilated area. And honestly, outdoors is always the best bet. Whatever you do, never stick these things in a closed-off locker or some unventilated cupboard. Rule number 3, keep it away from heat. And this isn't just a suggestion, it's about specific distances. You need to be at least 10 feet away from any combustible materials. And this one is critical. Stay at least 20 feet away from other gases, like oxygen. You mix those two, and you're asking for an inferno. And it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, never ever store propane tanks where they could block an exit or in a busy hallway. Okay, our 4th rule is all about protection. Picture this. A full cylinder gets knocked over and the valve shears off. That thing can literally become a rocket, a dangerous, unguided projectile. To stop that from ever happening, you have to secure them. We're talking chains or specially designed racks, anything to keep them from falling over, getting hit by a forklift, or being messed with. And finally, rule number 5 is just good organization. You have to keep your full and empty cylinders in separate, clearly labeled areas. It seems simple, right? But it prevents someone from grabbing an empty tank by mistake or trying to use a cylinder that's almost out. And remember, even an empty tank isn't truly empty. It can still have gas and pressure inside, so you gotta treat it with the same respect as a full one. Okay, so we've covered what to do. Now let's flip the script and talk about what not to do. Honestly, knowing what a violation looks like is just as important as memorizing the rules. I mean, look at this. The difference couldn't be more stark. On one side, you've got a safe, compliant setup. On the other, you've got a disaster waiting to happen. A tank on its side, shoved in a closet, blocking a door, and not even tied down. Each one of those is a serious OSHA violation and a recipe for catastrophe. All right, let's bring this out of the rulebook and into the real world. Let's talk about a scenario that a ton of you probably see every single day: storing propane cylinders for a fleet of forklifts in a warehouse. So for a warehouse, it's pretty straightforward. All those rules we just went over, they apply directly. The forklift cylinders have to be upright, inside a proper storage cage that's well ventilated. That cage has got to be located far away from any sparks or flames. And you've got to make double sure it's not blocking any walkways or exits. Look, the bottom line is this. These OSHA rules are mandatory. They're not optional. If an inspector shows up and finds violations, you're looking at heavy fines. And if it's bad enough, they can shut your whole site down until you fix it. It's that serious. All right, let's wrap this up with a final safety debrief. I want to give you a quick checklist you can literally walk out onto your site with and use right now. Just ask yourself these questions. 1. Are your cylinders upright and secured? 2. Is the area well ventilated? 3. Is it far away from heat sources and clear of any exits? 4. Are your full and empty tanks separated and labeled? And here's a bonus one that's super important. Do you have the right kind of fire extinguisher that's an ABC rating or higher, nearby and accessible? So I'm going to leave you with one final question to think about. Is your worksite compliant right now, as it stands today? Really think about it, because with this stuff, one single mistake is all it takes. If this video helped you understand OSHA propane tank storage requirements, subscribe to HSestudy for more OSHA training, workplace safety lessons, and career-boosting safety knowledge. Like and share this video to help protect workers and prevent propane accidents.